everybody, welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. I've got a beer review for you, and there's a couple of sort of new things here for me in this beer. Number one, it's from a brewery that I've never had anything from in the past. And number two, it's a stinging nettle beer. I know, God knows what it is. There we go, it's the Nettle IPA from Gyle 59. They're based down in, where are they? Thorncombe in Dorset. Now, I must thank my mother and father-in-law, Karen and Greg. The thing is, I know a lot of people talk about it when it's your birthday and they know you do beer, or they know you do beer, they know you've got a beer channel. All you get is beer. Glasses, bottles, cans, everything else. So I unwrapped this when I was in France, because it was my birthday when we were away. And yeah, it's a beer that really intrigued me, actually. I can remember my dad drinking a stinging nettle beer, and he really enjoyed it. And I don't think stinging nettles, I think stinging nettles are actually a cousin of the hop. If you look at the sort of the tree of life and all the rest of it, and all the sort of different spurs off the tree of life, I believe that the hop and the stinging nettle are really closely related. So yeah, a Dorset beer, 5.3%. I can't tell how much it costs because they rip the price tag off, as you normally do with birthday beers or birthday presents in general. But it's bottle conditioned, so hopefully it's nice and hazy. They always say pour it gently, but I always swish it around and just stick it all in. So yeah, there we go. I'm really interested in this beer. Like I say, my birthday was a couple of months ago now, so this one has been in the fridge for a long time. Was that a long time? Enough time. Let's get it open then. Boom. No smoke at all. Hopefully the beer isn't dead. Let's get it into this Vibrant Forest glass. Aggressive pour. Aggressive pour. Boom. There we go. Well, I said I wanted it hazy. What have we got then? This is a really hazy amber beer. Golden almost. It's got a beautiful, tight, one-finger white head. Carbonation-wise, doesn't seem to be doing a lot, but it's an IPA and it's hazy, so I might not be seeing it. But generally speaking, that looks mega. It kind of looks like a West Coast IPA. It's kind of got that West Coasty vibe to it. I don't think we can waste any more time. We've got to get the aroma. There's some really nice dark malts. I'm like a caramel. I'm definitely getting caramel on the aroma. I wonder if there's some caramel in here. Definitely getting kind of a farmhousey, you know, farmhouse bread, when they cook farmhouse bread and it's kind of got that deep, kind of almost nutty flavour. Definitely getting a lovely, deep, seedy, sort of nutty aroma out of this. Not getting a whole lot of nettle though. I thought, because it's nettle, I've never had a nettle beer before. I just thought it'd be quite earthy. I had a hemp beer a couple of beers ago, or a couple of reviews ago, but which was, I think, was it earthy? I can't remember. I think it might have been the same thing. I think I was expecting it, but I didn't get it. It just smells like a lovely British beer. I'm going to guess there's caramel in there. A lovely brown bread farmhouse loaf aroma to it. It smells fantastic. Right, let's go in. Cheers, everybody. I'm really looking for the stinging nettle in this one, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's made me smile. It's probably not a beer, I think I'm going to say off the bat, I don't think it's necessarily a beer that I would choose to buy. If you had a tasting of a beer and they said, do you want to buy this beer? I'd probably say no. It's definitely got, they call it an IPA. It's definitely more of a British IPA. Obviously it's brewed in Dorset, so it's going to be a British IPA, but do you know what I mean? In style. It's kind of got that caramel, and it is dark, it is brown bread in the taste. Kind of, for a beer around me, it's probably Woodford's Wherry, which is an amber ale. It's definitely got some amber ale vibes about it. But yeah, it finishes how I imagine it would do. You know, I mean, I'm a country boy, and we used to like snap stinging nettles off, and you can smell stinging nettles, can't you, if you walk by like a big patch of them? It's definitely got that earthy, viney, leafy aroma, or taste, sorry, which matches the aroma of those stinging nettles. But up front, it's those bitter, it's almost like, well, up front, it's caramel, deep caramel, treacle, brown bread, roasted malts, or I say roasted malts, semi-roasted, or even darker malts. Darker malt, I didn't mean roasted at all, I meant darker malts. I don't drink many beers of this style, so it's kind of a bit of a headbender for me. But certainly those darker malts giving you those caramel, brown bread, seedy, nutty aromas. And then there's a bitterness that comes in, and that kind of is followed by like this earthy, viney. And it is nettle. It is nettle. It smells bang on for what I thought it would. There's a great bitterness at the back. And it is like it's like that kind of British, semi-earthy, cut grass like bitterness, if you know what I mean. And one thing I haven't mentioned is the condition of this beer. This beer is soft. You know, if you think English beers, English ales, you're kind of going down like, you know, you're gonna pick your typical ones out. Your speckled hens, your spitfires if you're from down the southeast. This has got weight. It's got so much mouthfeel. It's almost creamy. You can tell it's been bottle conditioned. Put it that way. But yeah, it's refreshing. It's everything I'll put it this way. It's everything you'd expect from a British brewer brewing an IPA that's got stinging nettles in it. Do you know what I mean? Maybe the caramel brown bready start. It's a bit more sort of amber ale side of things. But I suppose English IPAs do generally start like that. But yeah, there's enough interesting. There's enough interesting stuff in this beer to keep people interested. People like me, or craft beer drinkers like me. It's kind of like proper British craft, if you know what I mean. British malt, I imagine. British hops, I imagine, if it's even hops. British nettles, it's got to be. It's a proper British beer, this, but like an exploratory British beer. This will take you on a journey. This beer, if you've never done a nettle beer, this is probably a really good way into them. Because I haven't done them and I'm not put off. But yeah, it's lovely. Yeah. It's not my style, I'm going to say that. But equally, I can appreciate it. Let's have a look at the bottle. Nettle IPA. Citrus, fruit and floral aromas. Obviously getting floral from the nettle, but citrus fruit. Citrus fruit. I mean, if you're going to look for it, maybe some like orange zest. It's very bitter all the way through, so you're not really getting those kind of nice citrus twangs from through the bitterness. Not for me, anyway. A hint of nettle flavour. I imagine that's nettle flavour, which is what I was getting. In the background, this beer is refreshing with a long bitter finish. I would agree with that. It is blooming bitter, and it's still bitter in my mouth now. This is bottle conditioned natural beer and may appear hazy. It contains no finings and has not been filtered or pasteurised. As this is a live product, it should be stored upright in a cool, dark place. Sediment can be left in the bottle or poured into your glass according to your preference. I like that, because most of them say pour carefully. Don't want sediment in your beer. This beer will mature and develop different flavours and aromas over time. Had I read that, I probably would have left it for a little while. We hope you enjoy this beer. I'll tell you what, I think I did. It's not a beer style that I really enjoy, but I can see the quality in it, if you know what I mean. Brewed by Gyle 59, the brewery, Sadborough Estate Yard, Thorncombe, Dorset, TA20, so it's somewhere near Taunton. Ingredients: natural water sourced from the Sadborough Estate. Oh, nice one. It's probably got its own spring down there. Malt, hops, yeast, and nettles. Suitable for omnivores, vegetarians, and vegans. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Twitter, they're at Gyle59brew. There you go. How would I rate it then? Obviously not a beer style I'd go for. So bear in mind, you're watching the Craft Beer Hub. You've got to allow for that. And I don't want people in the comments going, "Oh, you said it was a really good beer." It probably is a good beer. I just don't drink a lot of beer of that style. I can absolutely see the quality in it. I can't deny that. I don't drink a lot. I mean, I just don't drink a lot of sort of traditional British beers. This is a traditional British beer. Conditioning was great. The nettle flavour was kind of what I was expecting. It was a bit of a journey, this one, and I do appreciate that because you do drink a lot of sweet craft stuff doing this. But I'm going to give that a 3.5 out of 5. Pretty much, if I'm honest, the 1.5 out of 5 is probably just not a beer style I drink. I imagine my dad would love this, and it's a shame because I do want to do a beer review of my dad doing traditional stuff, and he would have absolutely loved this, and he would have been he'd have been all over the place with this. But there is quality in there. There is enough of a flavour profile. It develops in the mouth. There's a bitterness. There's those sweet caramel malts up front. There is a lot of quality in here. It's just not really a style I drink, so I have to review it for me because it kind of is my channel. So, yeah. 3.5 out of 5 on the Craft Beer Hub. Thanks very much for watching. Do you live anywhere near these? I had a really good New England IPA from these guys, so I was quite hopeful for this. And it didn't let me down. It's just not a style I drink. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, that'd be awesome. We're on our way to 500, which is absolutely insane. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It means the world to me. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.